Hello and welcome back. Today I am sewing the mini wrap top. So let's jump right into it. I've noticed in many sewing tutorials the sewer starts with the shoulders first. I'm assuming it makes it easier and it allows you to see if the garment lines up from front to back pattern. I like to follow this as well. For me, it allows me to handle the garment a lot better, and as I mentioned, it allows me to see if it aligns along the sides. Since my fabric is dark green, I decided to use black 100% all-purpose polyester thread. This will blend in perfectly with the fabric, even though the wrong side is lighter. If you have a dark green, it would be even better. In this mini version of the BCA, I didn't use any lining due to the fact it's just a model. Mini. So let's jump into some more info on fabric. The BCA mini fabric, the one I am using now, is 100% polyester. In an earlier video, we discussed satin fabrics, so on to polyester. There's several different kinds of polyester fabrics. Here's a list of polyester fabrics. There's crinkle, chiffon, jersey blend, suiting, satin, knitted, organza, lace, and textured polyester. My next design fabric is something I never heard before. Fragments of undetermined fiber. What the heck? My fabric fiber is undetermined. Huh. What in the world does that mean? Well, let's find out. Remnants of undetermined fibers is a sorted blend of the same type of material that makes the fabric. But since some of these fibers are too small to identify, like 100% cotton, 100% wool, 100% polyester, they just classify the fabric as undetermined because it may contain these or those fibers. In easier terms, scraps. Scraps! Stop playing and give me the truth. Well, yes, if you look at it that way, recycling is a major way of manufacturing, and fabric is no exception. That's why in Minnie's Boutique, we definitely advise you to keep your scrap. Let's check out a small clip of manufacturing and recycling fabric.
Facility inside a Hong Kong shopping mall is the first in the world to turn used clothes into new clothes, all in one place. First, a technician like Emily Shao examines the garment.
So today we will recycle old garment.
This ozone chamber sanitizes the fabric in about an hour. Then, Emily removes the buttons, labels, and zippers, and cuts the garment so the fabric is easy to work with. The shredder strips the bits of cloth down further.
And then I will take off the open fabrics.
But this part of the process does require some new materials.
So we will add some virgin fibers into the yarns to make it stronger.
Another machine mixes that cotton with the recycled skirt. Emily then rolls the mixed fibers into clumps and feeds them into a machine that turns them into what's called a fiber web. But what happens next makes the assembly line in Hong Kong the first of its kind. The fiber web gets bundled into these snake-like slivers. The slivers are then spun into ply yarn, the building blocks of a new garment.
Right now, I'm just about done sewing the sides. Next, I will be adding 2 strips to tie up the wrap. In the BCA original, it had inner ties, but the mini will not, due to me using majority of the quarter. But it's pretty much the same as the front ties, or how I did my front ties. You may see it done differently, so it's choice. For the measurements on the BCA original, I measured 5 inches in width and about 20 inches in length. I then cut it in half, having 1/2 on each side. I did that part off camera. I was pretty much done with the top. I just had to connect it as a jumper. But I wanted long ties. You can have it long or short. I then tried it on to check to see if I needed to make any adjustments before. sewing the ties down. So, since I don't have really no more of the quarter to demonstrate the flare, I will share the content creator who I followed to get the design. It was a easy, friendly design, step by step. At Styles by Remy, she made it really easy to draft, and she has many fashionable designs that she walks you through also. I'm thinking about trying the kimono jacket long in my next business.